What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Jalen.
What we got today?
Today we got X-Men 97.
Yep, we finally
here.
Finally watching this thing. I wanted to wait till it, I don't know exactly how many episodes it's at right now. I didn't look, but I wanted to let it kind of gain some episodes before we started watching, because I knew these was going to be short.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to edit this a couple episodes at a time or just one at a time, but I wanted to, kind of, because I didn't want to be waiting week to week just for a half an hour or
I'm
less.
impatient. We impatient here, okay?
Yeah, I'm impatient. It just ain't been giving us enough week to week, so it's like, I don't know if I want to wait.
I'm impatient.
Yeah, I know everybody been watching this, and I think it's been getting good reception.
Okay.
At least a little bit that I've been hearing and seeing. So
that's some good news.
It is, because they need something good. They need something good. This is just a cartoon, so it ain't quite enough of what they need. They need some good live action stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll take it.
Yeah,
We'll take it.
It's a good start.
But as long as they don't mess up the cartoon, because X-Men is a classic.
Yeah.
It's one of them classics. Y'all know. We know it. We all know it. And I'm excited. So I ain't really got nothing going in. It's been a while since I didn't watch X-Men. So it's probably been a lot that I forgot. I don't know if it's going to pick up from some past storyline or not. But we're just going to hop in. So without further ado, y'all make sure y'all thumbs up the video. If you're on Patreon, get a video a heart. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the Patreon. You want to see full uncut reactions and things like that. We'll have some other content on there pretty soon. So let's get it going. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Oh, it looks like it's pretty much the same animation.
I like that.
Oh. I don't think he was in it. Morph? Was he in the old show? Magneto. It's my boy. Who y'all think they gonna cast as Magneto?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't think they gonna actually do it, but I know Denzel's name has been floating around.
Denzel?
I know Giancarlo.
Giancarlo?
His name has been floating around.
The mutant leader's assassination last year by former NSA agent Henry Gyrick has spurred increased sympathy.
Assassination? Oh yeah, I definitely don't remember the old cartoon. Professor X was assassinated? Or are they talking about another mutant?
Kid didn't even try to use his powers. Collared him just in case.
Is this Morph? I don't recognize his face, and they said he didn't even try to use his abilities. Uh-oh. Somebody didn't turn down a tip.
I am Storm, mistress of the elements. Face my fury.
Okay.
Should have knew when the wind was blowing in.
They're giving Storm some love right off the bat.
Right off. I like that she got a mohawk.
Stick didn't go over so well, did it?
Special too.
Ooh. Is it me, or did these dirtbags get upgrades?
No, I think they got some upgrades. Like I said, they both knocked out. What?
I thought they were doing good.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh no.
Huh? Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Good guy or bad guy? Name's Cyclops.
You don't know who Cyclops is?
Hang tight.
Ooh, about to get some Cyclops love.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
And it looks like they didn't turn up the action.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm liking it.
What the?
Oh yeah, it's definitely Sentinel tech.
Get down.
Dang.
Hey, what everybody else said?
Like you get your hands on Sentinel technology.
Take his visor before he starts up again.
No,
Not the mother,
don't.
man.
I surrender.
He said no, I surrender.
Not.
Hey.
Ooh, Hey man, they should be dead
Storm and Bishop could have been hurt.
after that.
You stopped the bad
They're
guys.
making. Hold on. What is that? Some donuts?
Yeah, what was that?
Beignets? Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, you know the Fist's character.
Oh, cause he from
Any idea what that means,
Louisiana?
Gambit?
Is it Louisiana or is it New Orleans?
What? Well, it's Louisiana.
Professor entrusted us with his dream of mutant-human coexistence.
Last few months have been rough, what with the professor being gone and all. But Sugar, if you don't simmer down, you're gonna die of a stroke.
Rogue Scott, while I trust that all my students would gladly die
He walking?
No, they said he was gone
for fun.
or assassinated.
Is this morph?
Creep morph.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay.
gotta be more because I
Um,
was about to say they just said he was gone. Oh, what? She's pregnant?
Cares about her as stupid beignets.
Is it Cyclops's or is it
Wolverine?
Wolverine? I had to ask, you know, because they always be having
I mean,
back and forth something like.
if the baby come out with claws, we'll know.
This beast. Yep.
Working upside down? God.
Salutations and welcome. I'm
Blue, very blue.
Mr. DaCosta here is in perfect health.
I need to go. Where's my jacket?
Roberto, we can't let you go just yet.
Oh, right. How much?
How much? Arms.
Does he not know who the X-Men are?
Did you ever
Seems
start
like
to think
not.
anything
Humanity's days are over.
Video games are for nerds.
Oh, it's no games, buddy. It's the danger room. It's where we train. That's Magneto, the professor's ex-bestie. They had, different takes on mutant-human coexistence. So, what can you do?
The like is not even real.
You would turn your back on your own?
Wait a minute. I think I might know who he is.
Better show me those powers, tough guy.
Yeah, let me see those powers.
Oh,
Nope.
dang.
I was wondering where he was.
Ladies, some respect.
Oh, so scary, Jubilee. Can we stop now?
Computer, end program. Scary enough for you, bub?
That's what you get for not paying attention.
You need to sharpen your skills.
Is that Wolverine out there? You
Yeah, playing.
don't know how to play no ball, Wolverine. You know how to hoop,
You know,
local.
if he were here,
Remember when we were young and we'd sneak down to the lake instead of doing our danger room drills?
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably how you,
Your childish
You know, not in this predicament now, you
Yeah.
know.
and Logan was probably there with you.
But watch him from a distance.
Whoa, I did
Maybe it's time to think of a life beyond the X-Men?
beyond. You mean leave the team?
I don't think they have to leave, or at least not him.
Oh, dang.
I knew it had something to do with Wolverine.
What are you doing?
Bozo here scared Roberto off.
Logan, take that nose of yours and go find the kid. And take Jubilee. Gene may take the Boy Scout routine summers, but I don't much go in for being bossed around.
Fry me a river, Wolverine.
Logan,
Always at it.
Roberto. Please.
Look, see, look at them freaking, look at them eyes. They still got something going. Man, I don't know. Y'all do a DNA test?
Dang. Ooh, what? They not dancing on beat. What's going on here?
Damn sets.
It's not even the song they dancing to.
Oh, she still can't touch this
down
one.
there and one of them brushed against my skin. My power sapping touch would leave him with a nasty hangover.
You can touch though. All you gotta do is just take one of them devices that
Let's just find
turns the
this
mutant
trusty
powers
baby
off.
and get out of here.
They already got them out.
I know
Action.
what's wrong,
Sentinels and shit already use them,
Yeah.
so it's like
Jean Grey.
just use one of them.
Now you went to the club.
Oh, you're not safe here.
Come.
There's gotta be something up with him, cause like
What?
I don't know, characters like him kind of annoy me, cause it's like you purposely are. Well, I don't even know if you purposely doing it, but you just be in a lot of shit in the worst places at the worst time,
You ain't concerned.
and you're a little shitbag. So it's
Right,
like,
like, come on, bro. You just got kidnapped.
man, make me not even want to save him. I want to save him.
It's like minha mãe says, Jubilee. Viva e deixe viver. Live and let live. Sometimes people don't get
What
along.
is that?
Don't I know it?
What? All I heard was live and let live.
Dropped one of their little toys, too.
Pray Cyclops find where these bad boys are coming from before things get too hot to handle.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget she has
This fool
super strength.
cost us the whole future.
Oh, do you remember like how she has her abilities?
Why would
Well, she touched. Actually, it was
I thought it was just
Captain
like
Marvel. Well, it used to. You know how she used to be called Miss Marvel at the time. Well, she had touched her and grabbed her powers and kept them. So that's how she has super strength and she can fly.
Oh.
You're no Charles Xavier.
You're right. I'm not Charles Xavier. He'd reason with you. Be patient. He'd do everything in his power to save you.
Save me? From what? You?
No. But have you met my wife?
Hatred weakens your mind, Mr. Gyrick. Cerebral.
You didn't think this one through, did you?
Oh.
She didn't really need that to do that though.
Maybe, but if she pregnant, maybe she did.
Someone else.
What was that?
It's the
Is that Cable?
Cable.
For any of y'all who know, the baby.
Mutant and despair, for I am death. I am Master
Who? That was in his head? I don't. How was she? I don't understand how she was seeing that.
I say we skip detaining and mail Trask back to the UN in little pieces.
No dismembering, Wolverine.
Dismembering? Nah. Weight loss.
We get this done by working together as a team.
I'm all for it.
Please, Dad. Keep buzzing in my ear. What would we do if we ever lost you?
Whoa.
Hang on, people!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
About to get a Sentinel fight?
Oh. Dang.
Yeah, he's pretty powerful.
What the heck?
I'm liking the animation.
Oh.
It's definitely nice. I like the touch of the old school, but it definitely feels new school in what they're doing.
Right. Oh.
Solid work, team. See you on the ground.
Hey man, they definitely showing Cyclops some love.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay. I mean, you just destroyed some land, but you know, it's alright.
What if there was some people living there?
It's cool. Alright, it's cool. You know, they had to show him off a little bit. He don't get no love like that. So,
You know,
okay? I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad.
Dang.
Okay.
Trask, we don't want to fight.
You mutants may be the next step in evolution, but you're still animals, and you need to be put down.
Trask.
That logic doesn't make sense. If you know that they're the next step in evolution, why are you halting it or trying to hold it and put them down?
Since they projection and stuff. Who's to say you still couldn't be a part of that evolution?
Ooh. Did she just...
Dang. Dang. What the heck?
I kind of hope we get this role in the live action.
Yeah.
But she didn't get enough in the old movies at all.
Greetings, enemy mine. Might I induce you to a change of heart? Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful involuntary friendship.
Oh, is he taking over?
Oh.
Okay, that's smart.
Cool.
You know Bishop's ability, right?
Not really, because I'm not too familiar with Bishop.
He absorbs energy.
Well, I mean,
or kinetic energy. I think it is. Or is it no? Or maybe it's just any kind of energy actually. And then he charges himself, and then he can, you know, shoot it back in the builds. So pretty much what you just said.
Yeah. Okay. And more sending people.
Here we go. Storm. Show him what you can do.
Use the elements.
I wonder how powerful they're gonna actually show she is in this.
Sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
Ooh, that almost looked like some like anime kind of type something.
Ah. A little bit. I see what you mean.
The pose that she did.
Oh dang.
Storm is very, very powerful. I mean, a lot of them are more powerful than you think they are, but
she like goddess level.
Storm is very powerful.
Heck.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Ooh. Nice combo.
Okay.
Ooh. Dang, Trash. They took out your Sentinel like that? I thought this was going to be like a special one.
I mean, it was special to me. That was a good show.
Trash, you need to get rid of them Sentinels. They not as good as you think they are.
Like, you did all that work.
Maybe at first, but
Team's on their way back. Mission accomplished.
now you gonna show us your abilities now? Is he Sunspot? That's my guess.
I don't know who that is.
Yep.
Sort of solar energy. Still figuring it out. Makes me strong though. Really strong. Whenever I do this, it just reminds me that I'm different. That I'm lying to them. Be an X-Men, Jubilee? I don't even want to be myself.
What?
I mean, that's a common
Yeah.
Here.
theme amongst a lot of mutants.
Don't forget single. Page me. I got a jet too.
Oh, he's shooting a
Maybe
shot
I'll
too?
even let you fly it.
Oh, I see something from between them two.
Remember, no powers.
And what about Gambit's other powers?
He said other powers.
I know I've been hard-headed lately. It's just I didn't know how the X-Men could go on without the Professor. But his dream doesn't need me. It has all of you. And with that said, Jean and I have an announcement.
You're bailing on us to go raise your little one someplace nice and normal.
Cyclops and Jean were the first X-Men. If they're gone, who the heck is gonna lead the team?
Intruders alert. Intruders alert. Sensors show the intruder has breached the professor's old office.
Charles Xavier was the finest man I knew, despite our differences.
I still ain't picked that picture up.
Yeah.
Nor forgive my
Is this Magneto?
Magneto, what are you doing in our home?
Your home, I beg to differ,
long hair.
Cyclops.
What
the
the
last
heck?
will and testament of Charles Francis Xavier, as you all will see, his fortune, his school.
Hey man, why that book metal? How was he able to control it?
Everything he fought for now belongs to me, my X-Men.
What?
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Huh?
What? A cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
It took a turn.
And you know what? I think that would actually be very interesting if they actually legit go with that for this whole like season or however many seasons they do. Like make Magneto like in charge of the leader. Can you imagine that?
I don't know, man. I mean,
wow. So like, I don't know if we gonna get team ups with like Magneto and some of the other villains. Because sometimes he kind of controls other villains or is the leader of other villains.
Yeah.
Or if it's just gonna be Magneto, but that's a pretty interesting dynamic.
I wouldn't have never thought of it, to be honest. Like, well,
Me neither. I mean,
yeah,
they had two opposing like sides. Like the way they have similar goals, but the way
they go about it is
very
different. Yeah,
it's opposite. It's two sides. It's really two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. I definitely can't wait for the next episode. And I was right about him being Sunspot. Now, I don't actually know much about Sunspot. I know of him. You know, I know how he looks. You know, he's got that, how he, how his arm looking. You know, he's kind of black with those.
Yeah, the little bubble looking thing.
Yeah, so I don't actually know much about him. I don't know how his powers work. I always just assumed he was just basically like Human Torch. Like, I don't know what difference from them two other than just appearance. I'm sure it's something different, but he mentioned something else. I forget exactly.
Like solar or
something like that.
Solar energy or something or solar power.
Yeah, so I don't know, yes, I just don't know how that differs from Human Torch in terms of like how the powers actually working. Because I'm assuming obviously he's something related to some type of like fire or heat or something like that. Right?
Okay.
But I was right about that. At first my guess was Morph. But then when we saw Morph, I was like, yeah, no, it's definitely not him.
Right.
But yeah, so I was right on the money with that. One of the big things though that I wanted to talk about was sort of like this ideology though with mutants and how humanity views mutants. Especially when it comes to people like Trash. And how he wants to get rid of them and all. Like, my thing when it came to mutants has always been like, why? Like, if I'm a regular human living in a world of mutants, I feel like I would want to be a mutant or become a mutant.
Well, I feel like there's some people who think like that.
Like,
definitely.
I would want to get powers rather than be like, no, I hate mutants, get rid of them, kill them all, and take them away, lock them up, and all that. Like, I would be like, no, let me get some mutant powers.
Like,
like,
let me,
I know that they already do it. Like, that's how Deadpool got many of his abilities, or maybe all of his abilities.
Right.
Wolverine, even though he already had his abilities, he got the adamantium and stuff like that. But there's other like Weapon X or Weapons Plus programs, I should say. That's what they're called, where they give people mutant abilities or unlock their mutant abilities, something like that, right? So it's like I would want to become a mutant if anything. I mean, the only risk I guess would be what power you get, because it's kind of just like whatever you get is what you get kind of thing. Like, it's just random, right? But like, I don't know. That always was kind of odd to me. But I understand what they're going for, because mutants have always been like, it's always been like that minority group type thing, and they go, with that sort of like
logic, how things are.
Yes.
Minorities.
Yeah.
I get it, but I feel like on both cases, whether you or the humans is just like, oh, you're gonna evolve past us, and you're trying to kill us, or you're one of the ones who might want powers. On both sides of that, I think you could easily, it does easily like create extreme kind of groups and extreme narratives. So I mean, I get kind of what you're saying though too, because it's just like, you obviously live in a world with mutants, with people who are born with abilities. They can't do anything about how they were born, but you do need to accommodate, just like the world is accommodating to you and, to your normal, boring, regular lives.
Now,
but yeah, like
now here's the thing when it comes to Disney and the way that they're handling the MCU. The X-Men and mutants in general are pretty much, they're like the bread and butter of what Disney is really looking for when it comes to, that sort of like agenda, kind of woke kind of thing. But here's the thing though about it. The mutants and the X-Men have always been that, right? So if you do them right, they're already, handling and dealing with a lot of the things that, Disney likes and wants to try and beat us over the head with, right? They're mutants, they're minority groups, people hate them, and they gotta, live with that, deal with that. You got some people who, they want to, go against everybody, and they're like, Magneto, like they're, if you're not accepting us, then we're gonna either make you accept us, or we want our own thing, and we want to have our own space and land and whatever to do what we want to do with our people and be unbothered, right? And then obviously you have the X-Men side of things where it's like, yeah, we're hated and everything, but we still feel we're a part of humanity. We want to protect them and stuff like that, right? I just hope that Disney doesn't, when it comes to the live action, that they don't beat us over the head with too much of it, because by those elements already being there, I don't want them to take it and then take it too far by adding more stuff to it.
Yeah.
Right? We don't really need, because they're already doing that with a lot of projects, and that's one of the fears that I have with it. Is like, I don't want them to overdo it with the X-Men, because I love the X-Men. A lot of people love the X-Men, and if you bring them in and ruin it with all of that,
it could be.
It's gonna be a bad day for y'all.
I see what you mean.
Bad month, bad year, bad decade,
bad everything.
So it's like I want them to properly handle them.
Yeah.
Like again, the things you want to talk about and tell, it's already within their stories. Just tell their stories, make it fun. Trust me, we get it, Disney. We understand what kind of stories they're telling. You don't have to beat us over the head with it. You don't have to
be overbearing.
Over-explain it to us. Like, I get it. A lot of us are kids, but a lot of us are adults and teenagers. Like, we understand. We get it.
Yeah.
So, that's just one of the things that, I hope that they don't mishandle, right? Now, on to some more positive things about this episode and what I'm looking forward to, besides the Magneto thing. First of all, I mentioned it a couple times throughout the episode, and the character we looking at on the screen right now, Cyclops. Now, I know it's a lot of fans of Cyclops. Maybe not a lot, but there's definitely fans of Cyclops that I know feel a certain type of way when it comes to how they handle Cyclops in the movies and
he was
whatever else. Like, they don't give him a lot of love, and they don't give him any love, to be honest.
Yeah.
And they gave him some love in this one.
Oh yeah.
Right off the a few different times.
They beefed him up.
And whenever I hear fans of Cyclops speak about him, I'm like, man, how y'all speak about him and the things that I'm hearing, it's like about his abilities, his skill level, and what type of character he is. I'm like, yeah, y'all really didn't handle him right in the movies.
Yeah, because in the movies,
it was a few characters like that they didn't quite do a lot with. But I mentioned Rogue.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they giving him some attention, because I don't even think they gave him a whole lot of attention in the old cartoon. So I'm glad that they showing him a little bit, showing his skill level. He came in throwing some hands.
Right. He came in with a bang.
Because he's a good fighter.
And I don't know.
Showing off his
powers, his side.
Even though it might have been a little too much, when he had to show off, and you could have just got one of them to pick you up too. You could have got Storm to come.
He wanted to be independent. He
all right, I get it. You want to show off.
Co-captain. He gets captain position right now, so he got to show his strength.
I ain't mad at him.
I get you.
The other thing too, I hope that they bring in more mutants. They're already kind of starting a little bit with Sunspot, but where's Cyclops? Or not Cyclops? Where's Colossus? I could have sworn he was in the old cartoon series. So where is he now? Because I love Cyclops. I keep saying Cyclops. I love Colossus.
Get it together.
I love Colossus. I was always a fan of Colossus, and I want them to bring him back. Colossus was I've always liked characters with where their superpowers is strength. But one of the things that I really liked about Colossus in particular was I was just always a fan of how he turns into that shiny metal look.
Yeah.
I just always liked that. But I would really like for them to show him some love too. They already kind of do in the Deadpool movies. You know, before that, I was like, they didn't show Colossus no love either in the old X-Men movies. Like, they didn't really they showed him a few times, but they didn't give him a lot of love. So I was like, man, where's Colossus at? As far as any other mutants, I don't know, but I would like to see them just bring in other mutants, because it's a lot of mutants.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mutants.
You know, for me, I'm just, you know, I already kind of, like, the Bishop and Morph, I wasn't really too familiar with them. I didn't see the original, you know, cartoons like that.
It's Nightcrawler? I forget.
It's before my time, so a lot of this is new. Like, this would be a new introduction for me, which some of these I already know, but, like, I didn't realize how strong, like you said, some of the characters were. Like, you know, I've always heard that, like, people didn't really like Storm, how she was. Like, she was okay, you know, how they did in the movies, but they didn't like how she
they only ever give her, like, some lightning, but it's never really that powerful.
Yeah.
And, like, some wind powers or something like that. Even though, in, like, the first or second movie, she summoned, like, 10 tornadoes casually one time. But, like, she's extremely powerful. She's in an Omega level. I mean, she's, like, extremely powerful. Like, she can do things that you wouldn't even think, because she can control all types of weather.
Right, not just
like, in fact,
and stuff.
One thing that happened in the comics, actually, she had, like, a little moment with Thor not too long ago, where she was able to raise the atmosphere level. And it, like, I don't know if that, like, causes the gravity or anything, affects the gravity at all, but, like, she was able to, like, make Thor, like, breathe or whatever, and, like, he almost had to take a knee, you know.
Oh, dang.
She raised the atmosphere, and Thor is strong as
hell yeah,
So if she was able to raise the atmospheric level or the gravitational level for it to affect Thor. Now, obviously, they weren't fighting or nothing, and Thor can still handle it.
But the
fact that she was able to affect him, and he's as strong as he is.
Right, that's why I say she's like on goddess type level of
I mean, yeah, that's how they kind of look at her.
And I mean, I didn't realize that to that nature that's how strong she was. But I mean, for me personally, I mean, so far it looks really good. Like I'm being introduced to introduced to new characters. Which I know I'm probably not the only one who will feel that way if you're not familiar with, you know, the old cartoons and stuff. It's nice to see them, like, you know, in a different light. It's also, I think you already mentioned it too, but I like the style that they chose to, like.
Yeah, it has that old look.
Yeah.
But with a little bit of modern.
And,
and not just look, but in terms of, like, actual, like movement and kind of just other dynamics going on in it. You know, they got these explosions and shit, and the way it looked when he was falling.
Yeah.
I don't think they had animation like that. I don't think they was doing stuff like that back then.
Yeah, no.
And then when he was fighting, I don't think they was going quite like that when they was.
But you know, it's still, you know.
That was back in them days where they just, just do that, you know, and that's it. But yeah, I'm liking the animation. Oh, and then I forgot about Iceman. I don't know where he's at, but I would like for them to bring him in there too. It's just a lot of mutants. But yeah, I would say for episode 1, I'm gonna go ahead and grade it. I'm gonna give it for my enjoyment. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5 for an introduction episode 1. I will give it a solid 5 out of 5. I was entertained. I like how it showed, you know, more of the characters that it didn't really show too much of in the cartoons or in the movies. Like Cyclops, like we mentioned. I'm intrigued with where the story seems like it is heading with Magneto. So yeah, I would say it did what episode 1 should do.
Yeah, came in with a bang. Ended definitely on a good cliffhanger. So I'll give it a 5 too. I think it's pretty good. Looking forward, looking forward to see what they got in store with us.
All right. Well, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments down below, and if you actually, matter of fact, if you know anything about Sunspot, Put that down in the comments as well. I would like to learn a little bit more about Sunspot, like what his abilities are. Like, is he basically just like a Human Torch, or is he something else? His powers work differently. Y'all let us know. But yeah, till next time, y'all.
Peace out.